ads on the radio about our school board. There's going to be upcoming elections and some changes in the school board. Lloyd, as a retired teacher, do you see any changes on the school board affecting the school in a real practical manner?
School boards are widely misunderstood. I think a lot of people, even some of them who run for school board, assume that the people on the school board run the schools. And that's not really true. They're not experts. In other words, most school board members are not professional teachers or never have been professional teachers. The purpose of a school board is to serve as kind of a civilian oversight and of the people who are running the schools. So the board employs the superintendent, who in turn supervises the rest of the staff. Where school boards in this area, both at Eastmont and Wenatchee, have gotten in big trouble in the past, is when board members decided that they were going to get down on the school level and try to manage things. Most districts, probably 20, 25 years ago, had a couple of people who did that, and it ended up causing tremendous turmoil. You have to understand, from a teacher point of view, if a school board member comes to you and says, I think you should do whatever, it's not so easy to say, no, I'm not going to, because that violates a policy. After all, that board member is one of your bosses, one of your employers, and there's a certain amount of risk in doing that. I think the biggest change that we've seen in this area recently is in the Wenatchee School Board, where 3 brand new members were elected about a year or two ago, year and a half ago, I guess. And they do have an agenda. They have an activist agenda. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You want school board members who are committed to ideas. But it remains to be seen whether that's going to turn out for the better or not for the better. I personally am a little concerned about it, although not that much concerned, because I worked and still live on the East Wenatchee side. There'll be changes there too, because 2 board members in East Wenatchee and Eastmont School District have decided not to run for re-election, so there'll be 2 new members of that board too. But it's a tricky thing. The main thing to remember, though, is the school board doesn't operate the schools. It oversees the people who do operate the schools.